It's one of the most noticeable signs of aging, and one of the biggest mysteries for many people. Why does hair turn gray? Is it just about getting older? Or is there more going on beneath the surface? Let's break it down. Hair gets its color from a pigment called melanin. Melanin is produced by special cells in your hair follicles called melanocytes. The more melanin you produce, the darker your hair. Less melanin? Lighter hair. No melanin? That's when hair turns gray, or even white. As you age, your melanocytes gradually die off. When fewer of them are left to produce pigment, your new hair starts growing in with less color, until eventually there's no pigment at all. That's what gives hair its gray, silver, or white appearance. It's not that your hair changes color, it's that it grows in colorless. But aging isn't the only factor. Genetics plays a huge role. If your parents or grandparents went gray early, chances are you will too. Some people start spotting gray hairs in their 20s, others not until their 60s. Here's a surprising fact. Stress doesn't directly cause gray hair, but it may speed up the process. Studies show that chronic stress can impact the stem cells that help regenerate melanocytes. In other words, stress might not be the cause, but it can push things along faster. What about other factors? Smoking has been strongly linked to premature graying. Poor nutrition, vitamin B12 deficiency, and certain autoimmune conditions can also cause gray hair earlier than expected. But the most common reason? Just good old time and DNA. Another fun fact, your hair doesn't turn gray all at once. Each follicle has its own pigment cycle. That's why graying happens strand by strand, not all in one go. And once a hair turns gray, it usually stays that way. Unless you dye it, of course. So, can gray hair be reversed? At the moment, no, at least not naturally. There's some early research into treatments that may stimulate melanin production again, but they're still in the experimental stage. For now, gray hair is a natural part of life. And believe it or not, many people embrace it as a badge of wisdom, confidence, and style. To recap, hair turns gray when pigment-producing cells slow down and eventually stop working. It's a mix of genetics, age, and lifestyle. And while you can't stop it, you can rock it. Subscribe to Favio Fun Facts for more.